A foreign degree might still be a dream for many Indian students. But what if that dream comes with a 70 lakh rupee price tag and no job at the end of it? That's what Zoho co-founder Sridhar Vembu is warning about. And it's part of a much bigger shift in how the job market is changing rather fast. Sridhar Vembu, Zoho's co-founder and chief scientist, recently posted on X about an Indian IT student. The student borrowed about 70 lakh rupees, and that's about $80,000, for a master's degree in the US. The interest rate, a whopping 12%. And now the job market is weak. Payments are due and the student is stuck. And this, Vembu says, isn't a one-off incident. The hiring scene, especially in IT sector, has taken a hit. Vembu says that Zoho isn't hiring aggressively either because they are transitioning into the AI era and they don't want to do layoffs. So what's really going on here? Across the board, AI is changing the tech industry. A recent report shows that entry-level hiring at big tech firms have dropped about 50% since 2019, and freshers used to make up for 15% of new hires and now just 7%. And this isn't just a phase. Meta's Mark Zuckerberg says AI is already performing at a mid-level software engineer level. Google CEO Sundar Pichai says AI writes about 30% of their code. At Microsoft, Satya Nadella reports the same. Some entire projects are now run on AI-written code. This means fewer roles for humans, especially the junior ones. And if you're a student in the US, things are tough there too. 1 in 4 student borrowers have missed payments as of early 2025, and the Trump administration has restarted involuntary collections, which means that wage garnishing, tax refund seizures, and even social security cuts are in pipeline. Not exactly a welcoming climate. Over 1.3 million Indian students are studying abroad, and India's non-banking financial companies are seeing a surge in education loans. The demand is high, so are the interest rates. But is it worth it? Let's break it down. First, let's take a look at the pros. Easy accessibility, deferred repayment structure, builds credit history, and flexible repayment plans. Now, let's take a look at the cons. Crushing debt, accumulated interest, financial plus emotional stress, and the risk of default. One bad decision at 21 can haunt you well into your 30s. Sridhar Vembu says we need a mindset shift. Instead of expensive degrees, companies should fund training and skill-building programs. RN Capital Chairman Mohandas also warns that it's not just about rising student debt. He says the number of Indian students going abroad has skyrocketed in the last 10 years. But according to him, 80 to 90% of them aren't really going for higher education. They're going in hope of landing a job overseas and not coming back. And the numbers, he says, they are so massive, most of them may not even get this job.
India has more than 1.2, 1.3 million students studying overseas. This number has gone up tremendously in the last 10 years. And 80-90% of them are not going for higher education. They're going there to study there and get a job and not come back. They think that El Dorado there, they'll get a lot of money. And the numbers are so huge that many of them will not get jobs.
And that's not all. Mohandas also urged students, parents to be extremely cautious when choosing colleges abroad, advising them not to go to any university that's not in the top 20%, to look for a strong brand with a proven record of placements and internships, and most importantly, to ensure that the course or internship is actually in demand.
My advice is, please do not go to any college or university which is not there in the top 20% has a brand, which has a good track record of placement or internship, and make sure that you take up courses which are in high demand and not social science courses which are just by the way, because they put courses in a very attractive manner and people get carried away, because most of these young people are from small towns are poorer families who get carried away by the white man coming and marketing and talking to them and promising great things.
Remember, education is an investment, but in 2025, it comes with more risk than ever. Between a changing job market, AI disruption, and rising loan burdens, students and parents need to be more cautious and more informed. Remember, the dream of studying abroad doesn't have to turn into a nightmare. But for that to happen, we need transparency, smarter decisions, and new pathways to opportunity.